Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
You would say if you want to neutralize, you want to go a tank, but Trundle kind of says, nah, you probably shouldn't play a tank, bro, or I'm going to become that tank in this matchup.
Right.
So it kind of forces you towards a fighter or towards a marksman to try to neutralize, and we are going to get Jack. You have to be really good with the Counter-Strike here. With Blabber behind him, he's got to play it out. You just have to let the Counter-Strike run full duration after they get aggro.
There we go. Going for the stun underneath the turret. Blabber's been stunned up. Blabber
He got
dies. It's first blood over to Bwippo. As that last shot was priming to fire, I don't know if he could have got out of there even without flash or not.
Yeah, I think what he was looking for was the passive heal for Trundle on the minion there,
Okay.
thinking, okay, if your read is the tower shot's going to go off, but it's 4-man top. Summit did just get 6, though. He has the ulti.
Yeah, Summit can survive this one at least for a while. They're going to force the ulti out, and now Bwippo walks away. He was tanking the aggro. Summit still very low here. Santorin swoops right back in and picks it up. Team Liquid.
So starting this up, Summit not going to really be able to do anything about it by himself, but 3 other members here from C9 are coming. Will they be willing to take a straight-up fight? Zeri is going to have to move faster, so will be a 5v4 if TL can make it go slow.
Super Mega Death Rocket already missed. Summit's looking for the damage onto Core JJ, and they'll find him.
Here's
Cloud9's already got one, but it's going to be traded back. Support for support. Add another one to the pile as Bwippo falls over. 2 for 1, 3 for 1. Cloud9, 4 for 1. Cloud9 is about to ace Team Liquid. 9 minutes into the game. Fudge finds a little bit more damage, forces the flash back over the wall.
Teamfight is you're so reliant on the flash against any champion that has dash. But they're going for Bwippo now. Nice Counter-Strike.
Bwippo has used the Counter-Strike. He's got the stun, but now he's got to be careful. Blabber going in. Subjugate's been used, but Santorin's ready to strike back. They know that Tryndamere still has the ulti, so there's no point in trying to use a Viego ult or surprise burst him, anything there.
Do you have Counter-Strike?
Bwippo keeps the fight going. He has the Counter-Strike still, but he's got 100 HP. I don't like that call. Summit picks up a freebie.
Yeah, way overestimating himself there. Now this means the whole tower will go down. TL in shambles on the top side. Playing with some pace. They are very strong at this point in the game. Summit is moving around the map. He's just not going to AFK split push. They're going to look for a dive on bot side. He doesn't quite have the ulti, though.
Core JJ in stopwatch. Summit's going to be tanking some damage, but Core JJ's already down. Summit, he's gone. He was not able to ult because the cooldown was just barely not ready.
But at the very least, he gets the full reset the wave. There's no one up there to actually answer. Fudge doesn't have TP, and Summit doesn't have TP, obviously, to make good on his lead now, to move around the map and try to get some of his other members fed so that they can take over the rest of the game when he can no longer beat that Jax.
We got a fight down here in bottom lane. Hansama popping the ulti and going in very aggressively, but the Super Mega Death Rocket takes him low enough for the burn from Winsome to take him out. C9 looking for another one here. Santorin tries to get away, but Fudge has the laser to stop him in his tracks. C9 pick up 2. Unless they would absolutely have lethal damage, and Summit recognize there's no way they burst him down there.
And this is great for TL because they get the TP off Fudge. Bjergsen is pushing bot. He can probably take that tower, and they're going for a kill now.
Oh, Fudge didn't have a chance. Shut down by Bwippo as the C9 mid laner sticks around too long.
They get the kill top. They get the tower bottom from Bjergsen, who was on the push. Berserker getting something back, though. Both teams playing actively through these side lanes. It's the push and pull push from Bjergsen. He's got a Herald of his own, so this first tower is dead. We'll see if he can actually walk it in for a charge on the second. I think that's what they're going to go for here with
the second turret. So that mission that they came down here for is accomplished.
It is successful. They do force out the ulti, but Cloud9 will retreat back to the Dragon, so it's going to be almost impossible for Summit to actually get a pure 1v1 anymore. So for C9, it's going to become about that objective game. It's going to become about the 5v5, where I still do think they have the edge. So going to be excited to see how it does pan out, but it's really slowed down the pace of the game over the last, say, 10, 12 minutes. But Bwippo getting caught here.
Berserker just delivers the death and the Super Mega Death Rocket, and now Core JJ's got to try to get away. Cloud9 have already found one pick, and they're about to get 2. Double kill over to Berserker. The man's getting excited, and he just can't fight it. Team Liquid running away, only 3 left alive. C9 control the map. C9 head over to Bear. Ball goes Winsome. He's going to try to zone Santorin away, make sure there's no flip for this, and C9 get Baron.
On to Bwippo, who got caught out, has a lot of armor, but not a lot of MR, and Fudge absolutely sneaky little flank play where I kind of jump into this side brush, and then Cloud9 maybe overextend and I punish them, but now Blabber and Hansama going in 1v1. You don't want this one, Blabber.
Yeah, this is not a Trundle-favored matchup here. Hans just going to kite him out, but Berserker, we're talking about kiting out Bwippo. Back-to-back mistakes here, back-to-back unneeded deaths. Hansama now hops, skips, jumps over the wall, tries to get away from Summit. Summit's going to continue that chase, but Hans can kite it out. He's got Core JJ waiting nearby to try to protect him. Nice rocket, nice flash, nice follow, nice kill from Cloud9. Core JJ wants to try to get out of here now. He's got no way to stand and fight. Honestly, Azael, League of Legends is one of those games where sometimes it doesn't matter how well you've played 95% of the game, because a single mistake can cost you so much. And that Bwipo death in River that led to the Soul Point, that led to the Baron, it has led to this. As Blabber's now here in the bottom
They're trying
lane.
to end right
He's
now.
probably going to die to Bjergsen, but the rest of the team's already back in the base.
That's
Cloud9, they're knocking it over. They're going for the win. Santorin comes in trying to stop him. Summit, he still has the endless rage. And C9 takes out Team Liquid.
What an explosive finish. Cloud9 get the maximum from
Either reset or pseudo reset to keep the fight going. So if FlyQuest can get
as well. So if he wants to scrap and have the healing cut for that, can be powerful. But otherwise, it's not the most efficient item. And, with that wave being held against him, being pushed in, Abbedagga looking for a kill here.
Abbedagga goes right back into Koi.
Oh, the
He's
tower
burning away.
down, so they have the man advantage. But Kumo is coming here, and it looks like FlyQuest are happy to contest. Both supports are going to arrive as well, so we might have a straight-up 4v4.
Everyone's on the way. Even Marksman sitting back in the base, heading towards this area, or at least towards the mid lane. Okay, it's going to be confirmed over to the side of FlyQuest, but now 100 Thieves is ready to go in for the fight. Kumo's going to be taken low. 100 HP here on the Scion. First blood over to Someday. FlyQuest in retreat. Joserioto seeing if maybe he can try to stay and help or do anything. Maybe he can try to
TP, but it looks like they're not actually going to try to play for this. They just move Vex down. They have Someday actually covering the mid wave, and now Someday will go back up towards top. So it's basically going to be, a plate, maybe two. I don't actually know if Kumo is playing Demolish or not, but he'll get a little bit of gold, and they're going to try to get picked now.
Oh, nicely done. FlyQuest immediately strike back and pop Abbedagga before we can do a thing about it. Now, Huhi's got to try to get away, but remember his flash was already lost earlier. Huhi barely stayed back. Well, we've got the second Rift Herald of the game up now. It's 100 Thieves who are first to the scene. FlyQuest bringing in a teleport. It looks like they might just want to contest for this. Here we go. The Herald's just burning away. 100 Thieves are going to secure it before FlyQuest is able to make their way in. Huhi buying time with a nice stopwatch placement. Super Mega Death Rocket flies in, and 100 Thieves are ready for the counterattack. Vex makes his way into the fight, and now you've got Abbedagga looking to set it up, but it's a double kill back over to Someday. A 1-for-2 trade so far. They're continuing to try to get away from the dead body of Kumo. Huhi taken very low. Johnson still alive. Takoi still alive. Half HP. Closer also down to a couple hundred. Still all right for now. Huhi also dangerously low in the health department, but it's still all about Someday. He will be the one keeping everybody from FlyQuest away. He will be the one who can make the largest individual impact here in these fights.
And 100 Thieves are trying to wait for Abbedagga's ultimate. It's almost up here, and now it is coming up. He can look for an engage over the wall if he wants, but they've already killed Huhi.
Joserioto taking a killing spree on that one. Huhi just gets caught by the Scion ultimate, and now Someday has to flash away. Even with his World Ender active, he cannot fight back against this FlyQuest squad that found their pick. They punished Huhi for being such low HP and being in a vulnerable spot, and FlyQuest will stop the Drake stack.
And nicely done there by
In line waiting for him to hit you for half your health with his iframe ultimate that jumps over everything. You're like, all right, when's my turn to get hit upside the head with
this?
it?
You go first, Lon. I get it. I can't attack you. Sure, it's fine.
Yeah, that's it's not a good feeling to be up against, but for the guy piloting it, it just feels, coming out of lane with a death or two and then having this 50 CS deficit just says, oh no, he's useless. It's not like he's Jace or something, right? Yeah. He's going to be this meatball. He's going to be able.
100 Thieves do have much more vision in this area. There's the one ward in the back of the pit that hasn't been spotted, but now Abbedagga swinging a miss there to Koi, able to dodge out on that ultimate, so you could look for the fight here potentially.
100 Thieves are just going to try to burn it down, and Takoi gets caught out. Now he's got to try to get away with his own ulti. Nicely done. They're going back in for Abbedagga, but instead he ends up throwing away his own life. FlyQuest are trying to contest the Drake, but the rockets flying out from FBI means it's going to be Soul Point for 100 Thieves. Takoi got a little too hyphy as 100 Thieves may have just lost their dragon soul off of that one. FlyQuest.
Abbedagga's looking over the wall. Look at him. He's in a position where he could go for a multi-man ult.
Okay, Abbedagga ready to fly in if need be. Drake at 3,000. Someday is in the pit. He will zone FlyQuest away and threaten a different angle. Closer's still here. Smite ready for both of our junglers. Solar Flare goes out. Afro move.
Here's
Finds his
Vex.
fence line only under the crab, and there they go. Tokoi is already down. And FlyQuest will find themselves cut to pieces. Someday deals with multiple players on FlyQuest. He picks up one. Here comes another. Shutdown credit goes over to FBI for at least being able to take down Johnson and steal that one away from Someday. Joseyoto wants to fight back a little bit, but fight back he will not. Shut down for Abadaga.
Gets that multi-man fear that he was looking for, timed very well with the who he engaged, and then even able to use the reset to get away from the carries to go over the Aatrox. Abadaga, the cooldowns came back up out of that zone. Yes, you have the W back, and the W shield is just enormous. So unfortunately for Jose, he goes down and can't do anything about it.
Who he gonna get picked off here? It looks like he survives, and the counterattack finds Closer a kill. Now Someday's made his way onto the front line. FlyQuest didn't hang down mid lane.
Yeah, they're looking really strong here, and they even forced the flash off of Johnson from Abadaga's ult. He threw in that Vex ult
Pretty fast, and 100 Thieves are looking to make the most of the remaining minute here on the Baron. Someday will lead the charge, pushing up the top lane. Minion wave about to crash into mid as well, so these are synced up. 100 Thieves might just go for the dive. Johnson's gonna get slowed down, and there they go. They pull him right back in with the chains, and now Afro Move's gonna be your second kill over to Someday. 100 Thieves just won the game. Abadaga will chase him down with the ulti. It's only Tokoi left standing. Everybody else falls to pieces. FBI tries to chase him into the fountain, but doesn't quite have the damage or the range. Nice charm's gonna pull the 100 Thieves AD carry in for a quick shutdown, but unfortunately, it is too little, it is too late, and 100 Thieves, off the back of that massive fight for the Drake's soul, are gonna earn themselves this win. They're gonna get themselves back in better shape compared to yesterday, and they're gonna take down FlyQuest. 32 minutes into the game. That laser was the MVP, and it still don't matter. 100.
Here for EG, trying to find what they want to bring into Huni in the top side.
Oh, and it's another sizing CEG there after being lock-in finalists.
Dead in the middle of the soup, your favorite word, Mark.
Nope, it's not.
Favorite food? Yeah, I brought some for you
Steak.
today. All right, steak. Steaks, high, steak, good. TSM, we'll see what they can do early, though, because already a focus from EG coming over towards the middle and take over. Down on low, first blood.
Dynamic player like Huni to just hear, guys, he's, I think he's playing well, but he's not impacting the game massively.
Been extremely muted and quiet, whether it's on the Rift or beyond, but here we go with a knock-up onto Vulcan, already getting burned down in the wraparound from Inspired and Jojo to try and punish this as much as possible. Shen Yi getting some hits over from that Zeri, but the trade is good. Jojo picking one up. It's 2 down for TSM. Very seriously from here on out. But if we are looking at a lot of the power sources over from TSM, Tactical is one of them and is currently getting focused and just pushed out right now. So Shen Yi directly under turret. The dive is here. Vulcan taking as much of the aggro as possible, but dodging as much as he can. Even with the wave coming through, it allows Tactical to come back into this just a bit. The Cathian Rain, but the onslaught of shadows could come through and punish. Shen Yi's taken out of it, and Tactical, the last sliver of life, isn't good enough. The juggling is good, though, and EG come out on top. But is looking for the angle to potentially Q in, does not manage to land the Sonic Wave and the stun up onto Huni right now. Zoning good from EG, and they take this objective and walk it out.
Shen Yi has flash, but it does feel hard to just brute force through the entire team of EG.
Oh, Shen Yi goes in, knock up onto 2, and on the opposite side, Vulcan and Inspired focus down onto Spica. Multiple stuns onto EG's side as well, and the shadows come in once more. Vulcan flashing forward to get the hook. Huni is over the wall. Blast Cone for some additional distance, but Spica rounded out by EG. Double kill for Inspired. 3 down for TSM.
We're talking about them probably having a stronger early game comp. They've already given up 8 kills. First Rift Herald's gone over to EG. They're getting first Dragon as well. It's better in team fights if they end up having to do that, but it feels like team fighting is already out of the window.
And the Graves play we saw yesterday also going that direction with the build, so some more tradition before we saw those changes. But right now the contest over red means that Vulcan hooks onto Shen Yi once more. Unbreakable Will already activated in the double knock-up onto the support and the jungle duo, but Shen Yi responds with a headbutt of his own, a kick away from Vulcan, so he's zoned off, and EG loses one in the process, but all of TSM is up. Red still focused. Tactical, another shot will do it. Danny's going for it with a little zippy zap gun, finally lands it and gets another kill here. So just an even trade, 1 for 1.
Somewhere.
Yeah, I'm interested to see why they chose to do this. It looks like because they want to bring more resources up potentially to protect the top lane turret while taking the bot lane on the Braves and Lee Sin, who are both a little bit more early game oriented. Their burst damage can be good, but it's not that insane if you're a full tank champion.
And with the time that they have acquired from that, they can rotate over towards the Dragon. Spica's already started it up, has to take down that control ward, even a Scourge Bloom to get some more intel on TSM. The majority of them over on the outskirts, but Shen Yi and a Flang teleport coming in as well. Triple knockup from him, but the Q charge up from Impact is here for the return. A nice lockdown and immediate burn down of Jojo might do something, but Spica effectively brought out because of his low HP. 2 down right now for EG, a support lost for TSM, and the zoning's good, but Danny, he's in Pixel right now, not caught out by any vision when he was making this pathing, but immediately locked up, goes and activates as much damage as he possibly can, but it's Spica that gets the objective here. Inspired, marked down low, but has a movement speed to get out of the way. Danny taking up as much of the CC as he possibly can. Another charged up Q from Impact. Can he get the lockdown on the Tactical? But the escape is good thus far. Spica into the center of the pit he goes. Inspired coming through to set it up. Danny getting the cleanup. Tactical, about 250 HP to his name, gets out of it. Support already spawning up from that.
Managed to drop it on him. Then they go in to try and finish off Inspired. He runs away. Danny has a nice use of the E movement out of the way of that Lee Sin Q. A lot of people save it for the walls to hop on them. Hold on, we're coming back into live.
Oh no, Impact finds 2, but gets the stun up and has the rest of his team coming through. Another teleport over on the EG side, and swishing around onto Spica means that he goes into the grave next. Huni already pursued by multiple members of his opposition. Can he get enough damage down to take someone down with them? Not so much, because Jojo is there with a shockwave if anything were to happen.
Now, the only bright spot you can possibly say is the dragon stacking has slightly been slowed from that last situation.
Still 2.5 minutes until the next one comes up. While towards that objective is the fact that you can buy a little bit of time, maybe collect yourselves once more. But EG right here in the bush. Oh no, Spica steps up into it, and the entire team was waiting to take him down.
Boots able to get blown up.
And with that, EG turned their sights towards the Baron. Pretty easily for them to take when they know that the enemy jungler is nowhere to be found.
That means this game is all but over already. Huni's going to do his best to split push already, but that means takeovers alone.
And another ultimate right into his face. You've got 3 members of EG here, baby. Shen Yi and Spica, they want to try and then bring their attention over towards their mid side because then Tactical was in trouble, and Danny's just going to get that much stronger. Impact here, so beefy, so able to zone the members of TSM. Shockwave to pull Shen Yi into the vicinity of this turret, but you don't even have to finish him off because who's there to do the damage to follow up? Spica saying,
He surrenders.
Please, just let me escape freely, Sir Impact.
He's trying to get out. Nice W over the wall to get away. Spica
An opportunity to make a proactive play, and here right off the bat was doing just that to set up the team, knowing where those carries are and knowing how to make sure they get fully online. Because look, 4 bounties across multiple members of EG, feeling really good about what they're bringing through as they take down more turrets and keep their sights on these inhibitor turrets as well.
Yep, definitely looking like a clean win out from here. They did get some objective bounties for TSM on some of these turrets that they picked up, tier 1s, but during that time, EG has made use of it. They're now breaking into the inhibitors.
Full force ahead for EG, sending Inspired over towards mid with the majority of the team down bot. Just look how speedy Danny can make his movement as well on a pick like Zeri to join them. And the Baron buff is still good for a few more seconds, about 30 seconds at that, to see if they continue to pressure on, and it looks like they don't want to go anywhere, and TSM are getting rattled into a corner.
It's hard for TSM to find an angle. It's basically fishing with Syndra stuns or Shen Yi just hex flashing on top of them. He doesn't have his actual flash, so it means it's very easy for EG to move from inhibitor to inhibitor and grab all 3 of these.
Looking like a stroll in the park from the mid side towards top, and now Huni focused by Inspire. The onslaught of